Okay, so in this video, I'll talk to you a little bit about um, reading and kids. And I guess to some degree, we talk about the school system, right? You know, reading is very important. Remember the days where it was reading, writing, arithmetic, right? And those are the basics that you needed to learn for education. You know? And reading is so very critical, and understanding what we're reading is very, very important. But when it comes to kids, I think a lot of parents, a lot of teachers, they force their ideas on their child and then really allow the child to explore and express themselves in the way that they want to express themselves. So I'm not really going to go off completely on a rant about school systems and stuff like that. What I'm going to focus on is helping you to understand how I get my kids to read books. Okay? So what I do for school or educating, home education, is have my kids read books about the stuff that they like to read about. You know, so that would be games, cartoons, could be dancing or anything, because my kids are into those things. My daughter likes ballet and tap and jazz and stuff. So I will have she also likes Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. So I will let my kids read those books. And then I will talk to them about those stories. So in my mind, I'm thinking about what are the kind of questions that someone would need to know in a book report, And so when I talk to them, I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to talk to them about today? So on Monday, let's just talk about the main character in the story. So tell me a couple things about the main character. And so the equivalent of maybe 4 sentences of information. Tell me something about him. What does he look like? Where does he come from? Those kind of things. The second day, on Tuesday, I'll ask them questions. I'll have them read. Okay, tell me about the secondary characters. So I won't say secondary characters. I would say, tell me about other characters that's not the main character in the story. So in this case, we would say, if my daughter's reading about Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say, okay, don't talk to me about Yu-Gi-Oh. Talk to me about Joey. Joey is a secondary character. Tell me a little bit about Joey. And then she'll talk to me about Joey. Or my son, same thing. A third day, Wednesday, okay, let's talk about the location. Where is the location and what's happening in the story? Tell me something about the location. Is it forest? Is it desert? Is it in a city? Is it on a boat? That would be a location. That would be the third day. And again, we're talking about 4 sentences, what have you, worth of stuff. On the fourth day, we will talk about, well, what was, what's the story about? Like, what are they trying to teach us in the story? Do you think that they're trying to teach us a story? And, we'll talk through that. That's on the 4th day. And then on the 5th day, we will talk about, well, what is it that you liked about the book? And again, they can name 2 or 3 things, and it's 4 sentences, and then we're done. And so that's what I do with my kids with books. That gives them opportunity to practice reading comprehension they're actually reading something that they like to read, and I know that it's going to help them. It gives them opportunity to communicate their opinions, and look at a book in what I think is a logical order, and you can, develop a story from that. So that is my take on reading and getting your kids to read. So try it, see it. Could work for you, may not, but it works for me. And my kids, I think, are pretty smart. So, all right, thanks.